Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm in the Trooper, and I'm heading somewhere because I need to do something. I got all my camera gear back here. Some stuff on the floor. The truck is a bit of a mess right now. Anyway, let's hit the road and I'll tell you what we're going to be doing today. Well, let's see how this video turns out. I've never used the camera forward or back-facing camera to shoot video in the car before. Anyway, so I'm heading up to the camper today to shoot a video that you guys, if everything works out, will see in a couple of days, maybe next Sunday. Not sure yet, but I'll be sure to let you know after I'm done what I'm going to be shooting. I'm really excited about this particular upgrade to the camper. I've been wanting these for quite a while, so should be pretty awesome if it works. Not sure if it's going to work or not yet. Fortunately for me, where I'm going, there shouldn't be any people. Maybe one or two, but they're not going to be anywhere near me, so I feel more comfortable about being there with the camper doing the work. So that's not a big concern. I think this might actually work pretty good. I need to get some kind of mount because I'm just like holding it with my hand right now. Well, as I'm approaching my destination, my truck started acting up again. So the Techron might have only been a temporary fix. Ugh. Yeah, it's running bad. Not good. It's running so smooth, it was running great. What the heck happened? Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do what I wanted to do today. I need some kind of cleaner for the outside of the camper to get some silicone off of there, and I don't have anything. I can't go to the store close by to here, so I'm gonna have to go back home. And tomorrow it's supposed to rain, and maybe the middle of this week it's going to get better, so maybe I can do it then. I hope so, because I want to get this done. Now I got to worry about my truck again and try to figure out what the heck's going on. Something with a fuel injector or something, but it's kind of weird. It's been running great for the past week or so, and all of a sudden it just started doing its missing and everything again. So we'll see. See you guys in a bit. Well, after coming home from the camper, things have been going downhill. Actually, things have been going downhill since I left for the camper. So I came back and I was working on the sidewalk with Michelle, trying to lift it up a little bit with a crowbar, and everything went fine until I tried to check to see if there was still a lip between the two pieces, and I jammed a piece of wood into my hand, a splinter. It went in deep and bled profusely for a while. Maybe I shouldn't do anything else today, but I have to. I'm going to go mow the lawn now. Lunch. Elio's Pizza in the microwave. A lot of people are going to say it's gross, but you know what? I've cooked it in the oven before and I don't like it in the oven for some strange reason. It is bubbling and percolating in there. Got 1 minute 54 seconds left to go. And I'm eating lunch at 3:35 in the afternoon. I've been outside mowing the lawn. But I'm kind of hungry, and I don't know what we're doing for dinner tonight. I got to figure that out. Have you ever seen such a monstrosity of a pizza? That is one square of Elio's Pizza. And they actually, you know what they do? They actually call this 3 slices of pizza. And each slice in this one rectangle is considered a slice, and it's about the size of a playing card. Yeah, anyway, I chopped it all up.
We're going camping. That's right.
What?
In the middle of the pandemic.
What?
The governor thinks she can shut down federal land. I'm here to tell you, federal land is open and waiting for the public to come and visit. Stay tuned.
You are so lucky. Okay, so I've been talking about making this the whole week. So here we go. I'm not going to tell you what we're making just yet. You'll have to wait to see it after it comes out of the bread machine. But we're going to start with a half a half tablespoon of yeast, then 3 cups of bread flour, next we're going to put in a 1/4 cup of sugar. That's a lot of sugar. 3/4 teaspoon of salt. Two tablespoons of oil, and I'm just going to use regular vegetable oil right now because I'm being lazy. Can anybody guess what this is before you watch further on the video? If you think you know what this is going to be, make a comment below. Next is 1 egg, room temperature. Next is a 1/2 cup of warm milk. And I've got to heat it up in the microwave. Now when it comes out of the bread machine, it is not going to be finished. There will be 2 more steps that we have to do after it comes out of the bread machine. But since I've been eating keto, we haven't made this bread, and it's been, or I should say we haven't made this dough. Since I've been doing keto, which has been about 6 or 7 years, I have not made this recipe. And it's about time since we're not eating keto right now. Okay, here's a 1/2 cup of warm milk. And then finally a 1/2 cup of warm water. Okay, let's take that over to the bread machine and make some dough. We have a Zeroshi horizontal bread machine. Makes a horizontal loaf. Of course, right now we're not making bread, we're making a dough. Gonna set it for dough. And then, I guess just start. That's it. Be back in about 2 hours. So while I'm waiting for the dough to get ready, we are going to be making pork carnitas. Pork carnitas. It's basically just throw it in the microwave and cook it. And then we're going to have it with some low-carb flour tortillas because we are eating lots of low-carb food. Here's what this looks like. Ta-da! It's pork in a bag that we're going to throw in the microwave for 7 to 8 minutes on high. Place unopened pouch of pork onto a microwave-safe dish, and pierce several times on the top. Actually, last time I cooked that, I don't think I did that. Check out how tender this pork is. It just falls apart. The machine has finally started kneading the dough. You can hear it. It's like a heartbeat. Sounds like Michelle's truck. Yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow. So here's mine, and I put this Cholula hot sauce, Chipotle. I like this because it has a real nice smoky flavor to it. It really adds a lot of depth of flavor compared to other hot sauces on the market that have no flavor whatsoever. Boy, Michelle really worked hard out here today on these weeds. Check that out. It's all cleared out. Now we can plant some new stuff in here as soon as we can go get some new stuff. Oh, and I edged the sidewalk. And I started edging the driveway, something that we haven't done for quite a while. Started doing it over here. all the water and stuff that drains down our driveway drains down to this corner here, and it all gets built up, so you can see a ton of it there. So yeah, starting to look good. All right, the dough is finished. Did you guys figure out what this is yet? Let's take it on over and go to the next step. That looks really good. It smells delicious. Okay, so now we're going to make the topping, which consists of a half cup of pecans, depending what part of the country you're from, or walnuts. We have pecans, so that's what I'm going to use. A half cup of brown sugar. Did you guys figure out what it is yet? And a quarter cup of melted butter. Okay, here's a quarter cup of melted butter. And then 2 tablespoons of corn syrup. Now, I've never used this recipe before, and the one that I used to use I could not find. The book has disappeared. So, from what I've read online, and I will leave a link in the description below to this recipe in case anybody wants to try to make it, that they say to double up on the topping. We'll see, and if this works out, we will make it again for sure. Although I think Michelle and Connor might like a different kind of topping the next time. I'm sure by now everybody has figured out what this is. Okay, so it goes into the bottom of this 9-inch pan. Oh yeah, I'm definitely thinking this is going to need to be doubled. I think that this pan might be too shallow. This is like a pie pan. Yeah, we do. It's too late though. Too late. Okay, let's move on to the filling. Okay, for the filling, we're going with a quarter cup of butter melted. Three tablespoons of sugar. 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. This recipe calls for a quarter cup of chopped nuts in the inside of the rolls. We're not going to do that though. The last and final ingredient will be 1 tablespoon of 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. Yes, tablespoon. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm not going to add that. I'm going to dust it over it when we're finished. Now that I'm looking at this. Doesn't say to do that. Well, I think that I don't know. All right, Michelle says I should just listen to the directions. I'm going to do it. When I used to use my old recipe, you dusted this on. You dusted the cinnamon and you dusted the sugar on. And the butter was put on like at room temperature, kind of like a paste. There we go. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. Throw some bench flour down. Let's get our dough out.
Heavy.
Is it heavy?
Yeah, you were pounding string.
No, it was stuck to the thingamajiggies. All right, we're definitely gonna have to roll that out. Trusty rolling pin. Let's see. Oh, guess what? Reading the directions. On a lightly floured surface, roll or pat, brush with melted butter, combine sugars, nuts, and cinnamon, sprinkle over the dough. Oops. Well, guys, you saw it here first.
Tell me to sprinkle if you want it
No,
now.
yeah, like I wanted to do. You were supposed to put the butter, brush the butter on.
I want you to sprinkle it.
Yeah, you did all right. You're full of it. Trying to get this as rectangular as I can. The gluten is keeping this together. And it keeps springing back. Well, we'll see how we can make that filling work. If not, the next time we do this, we'll do it right. That looks pretty close to 9 by 12, I'd say, maybe. Perfect. This corner just won't cooperate. Okay, somehow I'm going to have to make this work. Used to working with pizza dough. After it sits out, after a couple of days in the refrigerator, it's perfect to work with. All right, this is gonna work. We're gonna make this work. It does look like chocolate sauce. But it smells like Cinnabon. All right. Yeah, I definitely think doing it the way they said to do it and the way I remember doing it is the way to go.
Pour that on top?
No, you use the melted butter, you brush it on, and then you just sprinkle the cinnamon and sugar on it. Because it's going to be heavy in areas now.
I remember you telling me. I mean, I remember us doing that.
Yeah. I made that a couple times like that. What do you guys think? It looks like a pizza, doesn't it? All right, I think the next thing to do is to roll it up. Let's see, starting with the shorter side, roll. Shorter side?
Really?
No, I should have put it
Left to right. Just go left to right.
like this.
Yeah.
I'm not like looking at it. It's.
Like a blanket. I want to
don't know if I brought it together tightly enough. It still has to rise. All right. Let's see. To talk about pinching it. Pinch the seal. It says pinch to seal. Let's pinch to seal. I think this is going to be pretty good. All right, let's see if I can. It says cut it into 12 pieces. Oh, it says throw away the end pieces. Are they crazy? We'll just trim the end off. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's close enough.
I thought I said 12.
9, actually. I was thinking of the other recipe. All right. Check that out. 1, 2. Doesn't say about spacing, so we're going to go with. Huh? Now this certainly would be a lot easier just to buy a Pillsbury jar or a roll thing, pop can. But what fun would that be? This actually is really easy to make. Probably, we'll see. And it doesn't have the bottom either. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. It smells amazing. Okay, so now we are going to cover it and let it rise for about 30 minutes, and it's supposed to double in volume. So covering that, I need a lid or something because, I mean, I guess I could use plastic. I don't want to mess it up though. It looks so cool.
Can you put a pot over it? Is that covering it enough?
Yeah, that probably would work. Let's use a pot. Okay, so we have a proofing setting on our oven, which I set to standard. And then I have a metal pot here, a stock pot, that I ran hot water in just to heat it up a little bit because it's kind of chilly. Just gonna put that over it, and then we're gonna put this in the oven and proof it for 30 minutes. Oh, and by the way, we put this on a pizza pan so it's easier to get in and out of the oven. See you in 30 minutes. So while I'm waiting for those rolls to rise, I figured I'd take my truck out for another spin since I really haven't used these lights much. But anyway, I put another bottle of Techron in the truck and just wanted to see if it helps any. I'm gonna go around the block, so to speak, here. And by the time I get back, as long as I don't get stranded, it should be time to bake those rolls. Check out these headlights. They are so bright. I love them. It's dark here too, let me tell you. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes, so we're gonna take this out now. I stuck one of those ends on there. And take this out, we're just gonna let it sit up here, and we are going to preheat this oven to 375 degrees. Let's take a peek and see what they look like. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, going into the 375 degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. They got really big. I don't know, what do you guys think? I am thinking that They got a little bit too big. The bread in the middle is a little bit gooey. I don't know how I'm going to flip these over now, though. All right, here we go. This is not going to be easy. This could end in a disaster. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We have sticky gooiness everywhere. I can't believe how big those things got. I think maybe I should cut them down to smaller size now that I'm looking at them. Oh my gosh. Well, there you go, guys. Sticky buns, homemade. We are going to have those tomorrow for breakfast with a cup of coffee. Of course, I might have to try some tonight. It's still bubbling. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to our channel yet. Also hit the like button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified of new videos when they become available. Hey, I also wanted to say, check out KC Carr's website. Hey, I wanted to also say, check out KC Carr's YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. He's got some really cool camping videos up. And he's actually camping. That was the video that I was watching earlier on the vlog. Have a nice evening, guys. Take care.